up, guys? Somber Car for Cars Daily. First drive review in the 2019 Volkswagen Arteon. This is a really cool car. Replacement for the Passat CC is larger and more with a lower roof and a hatchback, but based on the new Passat, and looks really awesome. I mean, Volkswagen's been teasing this car for a couple years now, but it is finally here and in dealerships. So very eager to go out and see how it does. So I just changed the modes from normal to sport, and let's see how she does. First off, I love the frameless windows. I love some of the exterior design detailing. The cabin is very similar to the Passat, I will say, with a slightly upgraded media system here. But a lot of Passat elements that are continuity pieces in here, but still, you know, different things, like, you know, real leather for the seats, and versus like the, you know, the leatherette composite or something on many Passats, and just little details. Basically, Volkswagen has just made this one their special car, which is nice. I mean, they've done a really good job at differentiating the CC previously, and this Arteon on the road looks exceptionally classy and special. I mean, even the new Passat with its with the optional LEDs looks like, I mean, if you took the badges off, people would really think it was an Audi. But this Arteon in particular, with its nose motif and its low roof and flowing fastback roofline, I mean, it's got a lot of class and a lot of coolness on the road, which goes a long way to justify its price upgrade, which is pretty not insignificant. I mean, if Passats might top out in the mid-30s, and this car comes in with about I can't remember off the top of my head, but about one powertrain with which is the 2-liter turbo 4 and 6-speed automatic, and then optional 4MATIC. So this with optional 4MATIC goes up from like $41,000 to $42,790. What options does it have? So it's got, basically it just has the delivery charge. No options at all. Oh, it's got 8-speed automatic with 4Motion. That's great. Titan black leather, no charge, and chill red metallic exterior, no charge. So obviously, just a lot of specialness baked into this machine right from the get-go. One thing I'm noticing is there's no shift paddles, which is a little bit unusual, but the car really shifts very precisely, and the 8-speed is a great power multiplier for this 2-liter turbo. And of course, with 4Motion, which I could be mistaken, but I don't think is available on the US Passat. I mean, that's another performance element that really helps this car feel a little bit more premium than its VW badge would imply. But to be totally honest, I mean, this car looks really cool and fancy, and it is a Volkswagen, but it's the nicest one we've got since the Phaeton retired. So very cool car. We're on some twisty roads here at the Mama Spring Rally 2019 here up around Elkhart Lake near Road America racetrack, and we're chasing a Corolla hatchback and a stick shift. So it had an enthusiastic automotive journalist driver, so I was like, well, you know, we'll see if Arteon can keep up. We obviously can. I mean, but that car looks pretty good from the back. Not as good as this one though. So some of the design elements that are really cool don't really pop off the page in renderings and photographs, but you've got really actually dramatically flared wheel wells and a defined shoulder line, and then the tumble home, which is actually that's like how much the glass comes inward and upward in the passenger compartment versus like how wide the car is in the fenders. I mean, the tumble home is extremely aggressive in this car, befitting its sort of like coupe, you know, style nature, and it really looks all the better for it. It's a very cool machine. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. So let's do turn around here and then have full throttle. So should be a good. So a little little chirp, but really just perfect traction, no torque steer. And a really good level of enthusiasm for this machine. It feels extremely polished. The Passat drive's great too, but it's you know, except for the R line, it's really not intended to be pushed hard, you know, in twisty mountain roads. You know, it doesn't have the tires for it, and it doesn't really have the suspension set up for it, whereas this car really does. It really does have grip for days and a more performance optimized setup. So very excited to drive this vehicle because it just looks so cool. And it's nice as part of Volkswagen's comeback story, because obviously it's not been the best couple of years for the brand, but there is still a real appeal in Volkswagen as a brand, and truly, even if it were totally debranded, these are exceptional cars. So it's just good to see them, you know, back on their mojo, and with sort of a nice vehicle that is that helps push Volkswagen up market and feel as special as I think it is. You know, I love Volkswagen. My first car was a '75 Super Beetle, so I'm very, very enthusiastic Volkswagen fan. And this Arteon is one of the best I've ever driven. It's amazing around these corners. It's really, really good. Brakes feel good. It's a solid car. It's a solid steer. So which way do we come in? Left. It's pretty rooty. It's very, you know, I love that the 4Motion really actively cancels out what would be understeer with this much turbocharged power to the front wheels. But with 4Motion, it just feels like you got a great amount of shove from the back and a really planted feel overall. So let's go. We'll go down. Oh, I guess I was in. Sorry, I was in D. Where's the thing? You basically go down and then you're in S, but I can't find the display. I can't see which one. So when you put it in S, there we go. Yeah, it's right there by the climate gauge. When you put it in S, in addition to changing the sport for the chassis settings, that S really just kicks the transmission into high gear and makes it really eager to kick down and hold gears around corners. And it works really well. It works well in all of the automatic USA market Volkswagens, particularly the Passat. Just because it's perfect for those days when you're like, I just got to get home from work, or I got to get somewhere, and you know, it's like, F the world, get out of my way. That's the perfect mode for it, because there's no dawdling in S transmission mode. So let's see. It's pretty good passing power. Also very, very good wind noise isolation. You know, cars with frameless windows and cars with hatchbacks each have an issue in that each one can amplify road noise and wind noise in particular. This car does not have that issue, and it really is fairly quiet and refined. The most notable sound we're hearing is besides the engine note, is just tire rumble from these really wide performance tires. That fucking Telluride almost took off over those railroad tracks. Yeah, you could tell the performance is kind of coming out in all of us as auto enthusiasts, because it's been really, really crappy weather all day. It's been sort of raining and really foggy on our day that we all look forward to all year as a track day. Nice frameless glass here for that. So I think just a little bit of a latent performance is just being expressed. Nothing to worry about. So a really fun car, this Arteon. It's great. It's really emblematic of Volkswagen's comeback and how cool the brand is. You know, still as like an intellectual's favorite. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and look for some more photos and a written review over on car-revsdaily.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.